But joining me now in studio is Nick Kermaris. He's an estate planning and tax attorney. Check out his website. It's pretty cool, actually. kattorneys.com, kattorneys.com. Nick, thank you for joining us today here on Money Matters Midday. Pleasure to have you here.
Thank you so much for having me. It's a pleasure to be here.
It's always good to be able to talk estate planning and taxes. It's the audience is very interested in this. It's something that affects their lives every day as they try to move forward and plan for retirement and all that good stuff. So just tell me a little bit about yourself and what separates the K attorneys, Kermaris and Kermaris, apart from everyone else.
Well, I'm an attorney focusing in tax law and business planning. I have a degree, a master's degree in tax law. I worked as an estate planning attorney for several years with a larger firm, and now I kind of went out on my own. I have a firm now, actually, with my brother, who's my partner, and I focus on the tax and business planning side. He does a lot of litigation and real estate and things like that.
Well, I want everyone to check out the website, kattorneys.com. You're the nice-looking brother here on the website. Your brother has a very stern, mean look on his face. He wants everyone to know that he means business. He's going to get it done, right?
He will get it done for you. I can assure you that.
Yeah, it looks like you're both more than capable of getting it done. Yeah. But yeah, very cool. kattorneys.com is your website. So tell me a little bit about what you do.
Well, I do all types of business estate tax planning for individuals, business owners. It's circumstances vary with people, whether you have a small business, whether you just have you've inherited money, whether you have other situations. I can take I take care of the planning needs. All types of people need estate planning advice. It's not just for the super wealthy.
Right.
The Massachusetts estate tax, if you have over $1 million, you're going to be subject to estate tax. So, that's something that a lot of people have to consider. And then,
absolutely. So your expertise is helping people with taxes, avoiding taxes, because we know that $1 million estate plan tax is miserable, isn't it?
Well,
you got to give a lot back to Uncle Sam.
Yeah, if you have a home and some other assets, then you're over the threshold. So it's definitely it's a tax on the middle class. There's a lot of middle class people die with $1 million of assets. It's not that much. So a lot of us
whole
have to
lifetime to compile this money.
Yeah, exactly.
So people have to really do the right thing when they have that kind of money in their hands. So wills, estate planning, business succession planning.
Yep.
Those are some of the things you are expert in. Business and corporate law.
Yeah.
So just in case anybody needs that. Civil litigation.
Yep.
Landlord-tenant relationships.
Yeah, that's more my brother's.
Your brother's in on that? He goes in and busts some tenants' heads. I could tell he's looks like a bulldog. No, criminal law. You help out people.
That's my brother's side too. Yeah.
So you could cover anybody's legal needs at K Attorneys.
That's kind of the idea. We're full service.
That's very cool. I like that. Now let's get into the Bush tax cuts. You have something to say about this?
Well, the Bush, a lot of people might know that this year there's no estate tax in effect, and but that's pursuant to the Bush tax cuts, which came into effect in 2001. But the Bush tax cuts are scheduled to expire at the end of this year, and that means that the estate tax will revert back to what it was in 2001 before these tax cuts came into effect.
So there's no estate tax this year?
There's no estate tax this year, and it's a mess. It's an absolute mess.
Okay.
It was never supposed to happen like this.
All right, tell me why.
Well, the taxes came into effect in 2001, right?
Right.
And back then the exemption was $1 million per person. And the exemption went up and up and up until it was $3.5 million per person in 2009. And the idea was that the legislation was supposed to put something into effect before 2010. That'll be a permanent law.
Right.
These were just supposed to be temporary. And if you talk to anybody back in 2006, 2007, they would have said it's crazy. There's no way there's going to be no estate tax in 2010. And lo and behold, there's no estate tax in 2010. And the only thing I can tell people wonder what's going to happen now. What law are they going to put into effect? Are they going to put any new law into effect? And just expect the unexpected.
Expect the unexpected. That's what happens when you're dealing with the government and your money, right?
Basically, yeah.
So what are you anticipating for next year? Who knows, right?
Who knows?
Wow.
Who knows? It's scheduled right now to come back, like I said, 2001 levels, and what that means is a $1 million exemption per person and the maximum tax rate of 55%. So that's going to apply to a lot of people.
All right, a lot of people affected by that. Stay tuned here on Money Matters Midday, talking to estate planning and tax attorney Nick Kamaris. Check out his website during the break, kattorneys.com, or if you want to give his office a call, 1-866-929-5181. We will be right back after these words.